Drawing animals using basic shapes first. The basic shapes we're going to practice with today are drawn on the board. They are square, rectangle, circle, oval, and triangle. Basic shapes are also known as geometric figures. Here are some examples of other geometric figures that we're not going to practice with today. I wrote the number of sides each one has in the center of each shape. Basic shapes are also called polygons. That means any two-dimensional shape formed with straight lines. That's funny because I always thought a polygon was when a pirate's bird flew out of its cage.
Arr, where's me polygon?
I start by making my drawing with ovals as the skeleton of my animal. Then I draw the outline of my animal around the basic shapes and then erase the basic shapes inside. After that, I'm going to practice writing the word dog with a capital D. O-G. So it's an uppercase D, lowercase O and G. To practice capital letters, I'm going to name this dog Spot by writing capital S, lowercase P-O-T to spell spot, the, lowercase t-h-e, dog. Spot the dog.
Why, Spot the dog? Spot the dog? Why, it's right there, kiddies. Arr, I can even see it with my own good eye. Arr, shimmy, make him murder.
Next, I'm going to practice drawing an animal using the basic shape of a triangle. I'm going to imagine what that animal looks like and try to make it using basic shapes. Basic shapes are like the skeleton inside the animal. Next, I'm going to imagine what my animal looks like and draw an outline around my basic shapes, using my basic shapes as a guide to help me draw my animal. It might look a little strange before we erase the basic shapes. Next up, we're going to erase the basic shapes. That will help the animal come to life, and it'll help you see what you've drawn. To practice drawing capital letters, I'm going to draw a capital P, lowercase O-L-L-Y to name my bird Polly. That's capital P, lowercase O-L-L-Y. Next, I'm going to use the basic shapes of a square and rectangle to draw my last animal. Remember, I'm going to picture what the animal looks like in my head and use the basic shapes to make its skeleton first. Then I'm going to picture what my animal looks like and use my basic shapes as helpers to draw the outline of my animal. I use squares and rectangles to make a cat. Then I'm going to carefully erase the inside basic shapes so only the outline of my cat is left. Be extra careful when you erase not to rip or wrinkle your paper. Last, I'm going to add just a few details of like an eye, a mouth, a nose, some whiskers, maybe some boots. If you have markers, crayons, or colored pencils and you'd like to decorate your animals more than I am, feel free to do that. But I'm just going to show you the basics with the pencil. Then I'm going to practice writing cat with a capital C, lowercase a, t. I've decided to name my cat Boots, so I'm going to write Boots with a capital B, lowercase o, o, t, s. Boots. Now here's my picture of Boots the cat.
Why would I need a cat named Boots, anywho? I only got the one good foot. The other foot got taken away from me from the white whale. Don't you see? It makes no sense to have a cat named Boots.
To review, you can make anything in the world using basic shapes first. Today we practiced drawing some animals using these basic shapes. We drew a dog named Spot. We drew a bird named Polly. And we drew a cat named Boots.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you practiced drawing animals using basic shapes first, for it's the best way to learn how to draw. Draw! Don't forget to draw, kiddies, before you lose your hand and have to use a hook like good old Mr. B. Marr.